as you walk side to side. You can check the fundamentals class video from this morning. Now we're going to do cloud hands, also known as waving hands like clouds. But in Chinese, this movement is called yunshou, which is cloud hands. So I like to use this term. I think saying waving hands like clouds makes people have the wrong idea about how to move in this one. Okay, so we're going to stand. Sorry, I didn't want it to go just yet. Okay, let me pause it. Okay, so here, side to side walking. Oh, I should just show you. If you missed out on side to side walking or don't know how to do it, our toes stay pointing straight. We're going to step out, shoulder width, shift away to the middle. We're going to turn, but keep your toes pointing straight. When they step in, they're one fist apart. All right, one fist apart when you bring them in, and then when you step out, shoulder width apart. Okay? Transferring the weight and turning at the same time. So this is really, really important. So I'm going to do a couple of steps, and then I'll give some movement details. So your right hand, the video will be your mirror. Your right hand is up in front of your face. Left hand is in front of your abdomen. So when you step out with your left foot, it's empty, and you rotate that right hand to face out. Shift your weight to the middle. Shift all the way into the right leg. Your right hand comes up, your left hand is up, right hand's in front of your abdomen, and then bring foot in. Okay? Some movement details for this. Shoulder stays relaxed. Think about the arm just being totally relaxed, and think about your hand being led from the middle finger. Imagine there's a straight pole from your middle finger down your wrist to your elbow. Don't lead with the wrist. The mistake that a lot of people have in this movement is when they bring the hand up, they lead with the wrist, and you see this break here. We always want this to be straight. So when you come up, think about leading with that middle finger up. You're basically just rotating around the elbow. Turn, let it drop. Rotate around the elbow, middle finger comes up, okay? So that's something to think about as we practice this movement. And feel free, anytime you have a question, just drop it in the chat and I'll address it. So, stepping out with your left, turning the right palm. As you shift your weight to the middle, that left hand up to your chest, right palm drops down, shifting to the left. This movement is called cloud hands. Shift and turn. Shift and turn. So think of Tai Chi as moving meditation. Trying to connect your whole body together. So, okay, and we're going to change directions. Don't think of it as separately moving your arms, separately moving your legs. You're trying to tap into this energy that moves the whole body together as one. Now keep your weight on your left leg. Your right foot is empty. Turn your left palm facing out and step out with your right foot. Shift away to the middle. Just to the corner. Just to the corner. So if you follow where the belly button faces, the belly button goes to one corner, and then to the middle, and then to the other corner. Keeping your arms relaxed. feeling that connection I talked about, hands to hips. That's actually in every single Tai Chi movement. Your hips and torso drive the movement. Right? Oh, oops, I don't want to start yet. Sorry about that. The other thing that I want to talk about is the transfer of the weight. So I went over this in a lot of detail in the morning class. What most people get wrong in side-to-side walking is they're not fully transferring the weight. So when you step out, that foot is empty. And then you shift your weight to the middle, both feet flat to the floor. So when this hand is in front of your chest, the other hand is down to the side, your 2 feet are flat to the floor and your weight's right down to the middle. And then here, you shift and turn at the same time. So it's not just turning with your weight still in that leg, and it's not just shifting without your body turning. You shift and turn at the same time. So when your belly button is facing the corner of the room, that foot is empty so that no weight is on it. It can just come in. Okay? So shift and turn at the same time, letting those hips go from 45 to middle to 45. Okay? So we're going to practice this again. Cloud hands side to side. So get yourself to turn towards the right 45. Step out with your left leg. Shoulder stays relaxed. Shift the weight to the middle, and we're just going to pause. When your weight's in the middle, your left hand should be in front of your chest. Your right arm should be down. Armpit should be open. Your arm should be curved. And remember, we're leading with that middle finger. So shift and turn. When you turn to that left corner, your right foot is empty. No weight on it. When that foot comes in, the left palm turns around and then shift. So when you're in the middle, both feet flat to the ground and then shift the weight over to the right. Shift to the middle, to the left. Trying to tap into the flow of this movement. As you're turning, you're shifting. And as you do that, there's a momentum that brings the hands up and down. Let those shoulders relax. So feel the flow. It's like the whole body's moving together. Change directions. Shift and turn. Letting the middle finger lead the movement. Shoulders and elbows relax. Shift completely, feet together. Feel that connection. Find that connection of your hands to your hips. Pelvis stays tucked. Finding that root. All right, so we are going to practice brush knee and press and cloud hands again. So we're going to get a chance to do all of that together. So before we move back over to brush knee and press, one more thing about cloud hands is the weight transfer. Keep the weight transfer down in the lower body. So don't push off. We don't want, so you can see my head on the screen here. So let me use that as a guide so I can show you what not to do. Don't push off and let your body rise up. If you push off, your body's going to come up and then come down. Don't do that. Transfer the weight only in the lower body. Keeping your head in one line. Letting that weight transfer only in that lower body. So you should feel like it's pouring from one leg into the other leg. Right? Don't come up. Just let that weight transfer in that lower body. Feel your feet spread out. Don't let your feet roll out to the outside edges. We don't want to roll it out. Keep your feet on the ground. Here we're going to strengthen up our ankles, strengthen up our arches, strengthen up our toes. Our feet are the least exercised part of our whole body. Here we're going to strengthen it up. Toes point straight, spread it out. Weight transfers